and welcome to episode 5 of Corsello's Retro Treasures, Antiques, and Other Cool Things. This episode, retro toys. Specifically, Star Wars action figures from 1977 released by Kenner. Darth Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO. Of course, as usual, these are the toys that I played with as a child. You can see I took good care of my toys. They're in pretty good condition. But a bonus to this, also, the trading cards that correspond. Darth Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO. Now, before we begin, if you are signed into YouTube or have a Gmail account, I want you to pause the video. I want you to type a comment below that says, which of these 3 action figures do you think is the most valuable as of April 2017. Now, these were released 40 years ago. So, put it in the comments below. Which is most valuable? Darth Vader, R2-D2, C-3PO. Put your guess. No cheating. Don't look it up. Don't wait till later in the video. Put your comment in now. Lock in your answer. If you don't have an account, just commit to one of those and see if you're right. And if you are logged in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like what I do here. Okay, let's start with the trading cards. So the trading cards were released in a series of 5. They started, 4 of them were in 1977. They started with the ones with the blue border. That was series 1. They made 66 of them. The green border are series 4. They made 66 of each, and in 1978 they made the 5th series, also of 66 cards, all in all 330 cards. These cards were originally sold in packs of 7 with a sticker and a stick of gum. The trading cards have relatively little value. You will find sellers who offer to sell individual cards. You can get sets of 30 cards for about 30 bucks. Although with those it looks like you get what you get, sort of how it was when you bought a pack of trading cards originally. So 30 cards, 30 bucks, see what you get. One of the interesting things about the trading cards, the card number 207 was of C-3PO. It's a different one from this, where the original card had an appendage, or appeared to have an appendage, that people don't usually want on a trading card mint at the time for children. So they re-released the card without the appendage. Now, apparently, from what I read, you will see these online at inflated values because people believe that they're rare. But thousands of them are out there and were released. So they have no real value in terms of, you might pay a little extra if you really want it, but it's not rare. Okay, a little closer look at each of the action figures. C-3PO has retained a very nice shiny gold color. It's the details on it are good. Mine, the arms and legs are a little bit loose these days, but still in great condition. R2-D2, one of the things to look for here, I guess it's common for the dome to not be very shiny anymore, for the paint to have worn off there. Mine also in good condition and still makes a clicking sound. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. Not really what R2-D2 sounds like, but I suppose when they made these in 1977 they figured a sound effect at all was better than no sound effect. And then finally, Darth Vader. One of the things you see with Darth Vader that gives it a very slight increase in value is the lightsaber. So the lightsaber, most people still have a lightsaber. You can take it out, but not easily. It slides into the arm, so that the idea is when he draws his lightsaber, you just slide the little lever up, and voila, the lightsaber. Now you'll notice his lightsaber is kind of short. And the reason his lightsaber is short is because, I had forgotten about this, but as I searched online, there was a thinner little tip on the end of it, and apparently it's very common to be missing that thin tip. However, you can buy replacement lightsaber pieces. You could theoretically increase the value of a Darth Vader by replacing that, Although it's not going to increase the value a whole lot, as we'll soon find out. Okay, so did you get your answers in? Your final answer, which is most valuable? Okay, so let's start with C-3PO. Quick search online. Well, at least one person wanted $5 for him, but there were no bids. So I continued searching. There was another person offering one for 99 cents. No bids. R2-D2 fared a little bit better. I found someone asking about $22. 11 bids at $22 with a day left. Pretty good. You found it more commonly for $30 to $35. I was kind of surprised. And finally, the ever popular villain, $5. One bid. Darth Vader, apparently very common and worth only $5 even from 1977. So if you're like me and you would have guessed that Darth Vader would be the most valuable of the three, you were wrong. R2-D2 comes in solidly at $22. Now keep in mind, these values are from April of 2017, nearly 40 years later. If you watch this video a year from now, 5 years from now, these values may have changed. I doubt they will have changed relatively speaking. There was a Darth Vader that was replaced in the bubble. I want to say it was around $250. I'm going to put it up on the screen anyway so you can see the number. And there was one person who claimed to have one that had never been opened, and they were asking $700. Now neither of those had bids, so the value is relative, saying if no one's buying it at that, does it really have that value? Also, I'm always suspicious when someone claims it's never been opened. It is possible to reseal these things, make it look like it's never been opened, and supposedly increase the value by several $100s. Beware of anything that's never been opened. You know, make sure you really are able to authenticate that somehow. But these were fun toys. I don't remember what they sold for originally. I think around $5, which is oddly enough about what people are asking for them now. But the value was in playing with your friends. Between all your friends, you'd get a big group of the Star Wars characters together. You'd have fun with them. It was fun times. And for that, these are truly a retro treasure. If you enjoyed this at all, check out some of my other episodes. Consider subscribing, maybe hit that like button down below. And there will be many more of Corsello's retro treasures, antiques, and cool things to come. Thanks for watching. May the Force be with you. Why not click here to watch one of my other videos? Or better yet, mouse over my picture and click the subscribe button to see future videos. Thanks for watching.